had a plan for me, but you redeemed my honorable king. The source of everything, humbled by the blessings you bring. I spent a lifetime searching for answers I didn't know, and now my gratitude overflows with showing the ropes.
Yo, welcome to another Friday night edition, y'all. That's right, we here at the Jump Podcast, and we're doing it real big. And this episode, understanding the need the veterans often face, mental health challenges. And welcome to the Jump Podcast. Before we start the show today, I want to take the moment to honor our wounded warriors, the men and women who were hurt while serving our country. Some scars you can see, some you can't. But every single story tells and explains courage, sacrifice, and strength. To our injured service members and veterans, you are not forgotten. You are respected. You are still heroes. You fought for us. Now we fight for you. And this show is for you. And bringing in my cast tonight, and always a pleasure, it is Tata. What up, Tata? What's going on with you, sis?
What's going on, my brother? How are you? Another Friday night. Kind of chilly over here. It's cold.
Real
It's cold.
huh?
Not probably as bad as you, but we chilly. We're not in the normal.
You're probably in front of us right now. you know, this episode, man, we're going to be talking about the understanding the needs that veterans often face, unique mental health and challenges, Tata. We see this time and time again, and we hear stories of veterans, people in the military serving now and then back in the days, and it's just crazy. It's a hard job, and we salute them for their service.
Absolutely. My true respects, because I wasn't one of those that had the opportunity to do it, but my sister and my brother did. They both served. One is a Marine veteran, and the other one is a Navy veteran. So a lot.
Yes. And before we bring in our guest, I want to play this video really quick, and just to give people just a little insight of what we're going to do here. Give me 1 second. 1 second here.
No worries, my brother. We're here. Don't worry. Technical difficulties does happen. See, I even got tongue tied.
It's not playing right. I don't know why here, but anyway, now it decides to play.
Listen, bring in my guest. Bring in our guest, please.
Hold on. I will. Coming in the stage right now, y'all. Let's bring in our special guest tonight. What up, Half Breed? What's going on with you, bro?
What's going on, brother? How you been?
I've been good, man. You see, Tata got a big smile.
What's up, Half Breed? Hell yeah, he's smart. He's in the garage. He's staying warm. He's staying warm.
Is that cold?
Yes. Cold. It's not the normal. It's not the normal. Now,
I can't wait for the summer.
Half Breed, I do want to thank you for coming on this show. I know that we've personally have talked about something that you're doing. You as a veteran yourself, there was nobody better to bring on than you to speak about what we're trying to let the people know out there, because this is something that a lot of people are not realizing that is actually real and it's out there.
So excuse me. I served roughly 10 years in the Army, but infantry and combat medic, senior line medic, a few other titles. but basically, and always in the front of everything. Our unit was one of the most deployed units in the country, outside of special forces, Delta forces, things like that. But out of the normal deployed units, we were one of the most deployed. Um, spent something like, I think it was 3.5 years over there. Uh, and in between that, I was home for like maybe a year at the most each time. Um, and then we had a few years of training in the back end where I wasn't, doing some deployments and whatnot. But all of that led to, of course, being a veteran, having post-traumatic stress disorder. Now they call it PTSS, which is post-traumatic stress syndrome. And we all have one resource mainly, the Veterans Hospital. So it's an amazing resource. It's better than having nothing. But at the end of the day, it's not the answer for everybody. Um, for me, I'm not a sit in a group and talk about my problems. My problems are not nobody else's business. Even if they think they may help someone else, like it doesn't work for me. I'm a one-on-one kind of therapy person. Even getting me to show up used to be hard, but now when I'm willing to talk to one person rather than everybody. Um, and whether that's because I don't want to be judged or whatever it may be, that's my personal thing. And there's other veterans who feel like that. Also, there's things like I don't believe that repeating your problems to a therapist or to anybody 100 times over, or every time I come to the VA over and over and over. Saying it a million times is not going to make it any better. It's just reliving it 100,000 times. But it used to just drive me nuts. So I stopped going. I stopped going to therapy. I requested to have therapy one-on-one through the phone, through Zoom and stuff like that. And even then, there was not the greatest communication systems. When I didn't live in a great area with reception, it was a problem. There's always these issues, right? So I wasn't getting, in my eyes, the service I needed for my therapy. So after a few friends had shared the similar issues and whatnot, a few of them succumbed to their demons and sadly took their own lives. I got a little sick and tired of getting the phone calls all the time. I used to tell my soldiers, stay vertical, stay alive, stay up. Um, it just dawned on me after a couple more friends took their lives recently, a few months back, that I needed to do something. So I started a charity called Stay Vertical. And our motto is Bikers Against Veteran Suicide. So we're starting with motorcycles. We will branch into other programs such as weightlifting, cars, trucks, Jeeps, anything that a veteran finds as a hobby or a passion. And then our therapies will build around those things rather than sitting in a group circle talking about how many times you got shot or how many buddies you lost. We're just going to find ways to cope. We've got an event that we're going to be planning. It's supposed to be coming up a few months, hopefully. We're trying to find the right venue where we'll be doing a whole stunt show, hopefully, custom bike show, and competitions for kids all the way to adults, amateurs and professionals. And every dollar that we receive is going to go to our therapy programs. And the first program we're doing is a all expense paid ride for any veteran that registers. Can come from Florida all the way up to South Carolina. And we're going to reserve a place called the Tree Resort camping reservation or something like that. My boy owns it. He was a soldier in the Army with me. He served underneath me, and he went on to he invested money very well, and he bought this piece of land and he put up these like treehouse Airbnbs. He's got like 4 or 5 of them, and then he's got camping property also, and a nice lake and whatnot. So we're gonna pay for the property. We're gonna rent it all out. First come, first serve. We'll put female veterans up in the Airbnb tree houses. And then once those are maxed out, it'll be, bring your tent and we're all going to ride up on bikes. Gas will be paid for, food and reservations will be paid for, and then round trip back home. And then you can, break off to wherever you got to go. So that's going to be our first major, what we're calling a therapy trip. We've also
That's
talked to a
awesome.
few business. Yeah, I think it's going to do well for some people who might just need to get away. Sometimes you just, even me, man, we love our family, we love our kids, but sometimes you just got to get away. It's not
You need
because
a
you don't
break
want to be around
sometimes.
people. Yeah, sometimes you gotta just get away. It isn't the children, it isn't the family. It's just that you're trying to protect them from what you might be going through. So we're gonna give them a positive way to do that. When we do this show, we'll be raffling off a Mad Dog. So we're gonna customize this.
Nice.
And then we'll raffle it off. It was gonna be just to veterans only, but everyone's trying to get me to open the raffle to everybody so that we raise more money for veterans. But haven't really decided which way we're gonna go yet. But once we get through these next few events, we're going to customize that. I already added a GPS touchscreen to it. We'll put some speakers on it, a few other things, and then we'll raffle it off at our event. And then that money too will also go into the programs. That's basically it, just finding an alternative therapy, because no one wants to, these are demons, right? And you don't want to provoke your demons. You might want to defeat them, but repetitive conversations about the same thing always doesn't help. So, maybe this triggers some different forms of therapy. So far we've met a place called, I believe it's called the Freedom House. Yes, the Freedom House. And there's also this place called the Gray Team. And they have these, basically, I believe it's like a facility or a house, and they take in veterans and provide free therapy, and you can stay there. So we're going to take a ride down there. My motorcycle director, myself, and a few other people, we're going to ride down to Fort Lauderdale in South Florida, check out these two facilities and their programs, and then hopefully we'll be able to put veterans from our program into their programs. So that's basically
awesome.
What we've got going on.
Now, for those that are watching, his information and how you can get in touch with Jamaica is stayvertical1293@gmail.com, or phone numbers. No,
it's 1203. So Stay Vertical.
1203, and I apologize. Hey, Jump, can you fix that on the screen? It's 1203.
Okay.
At gmail.com. And the phone number, 407-271-2311.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
With the phone, it dies a lot. Our phone dies all the time. I'm trying to keep it charged, but it's very hard.
No worries. Now, if somebody wants to reach out to you to make a donation, or how can somebody reach out to donate something for the cause?
The best way to communicate with us is through Instagram right now.
Instagram.
We're currently working on the website. You can use the phone number too, but like I said, if the phone dies, attempt to leave a message, which we're working on all of these, trying to work on all of this stuff here. It's an iPhone, but it's also like a Google phone. But we're working on it. We've only been officially legal since November 6th, and got our paperwork November 20th. So it's in the early stages. But we've already been invited. We went to the Motorcycle Expo. We're doing Prison Break, and a few other events soon.
That's what's up, man. I love to hear stories like this. I love
now
to hear
people. And just real quick before I lose him here, because I'm on a roll. Are you looking for sponsors? And
we're always
if so,
sponsors.
And if so, through Instagram is the best way?
Yeah, if you want to reach me fast, it's through Instagram, and that's at @stayvertical_. We're a nonprofit, so we do sell shirts and stuff like that, but it's more like a donation. And we don't take, all of our employees, all our staff right now, we're the first year, no one's taking any pay and anything like that. Even the nonprofit employees get paid. So we all vowed to not take a paycheck this year. And then once everything's built up and I am paying them, I won't be taking a paycheck, because it's not what it's about for me. But we do accept donations. We had 911 Biker Law, who is one of the top bike attorneys in Florida. They gave us a donation, and we put that towards our Warriors Run event. And we're looking for more. That's how we build. We're a nonprofit, so we're not out there just selling a bunch of things. We have to take donations and raise money best we can. Give me 1 second, man. I got kids, and something happened.
It's okay. No worries. You know,
I
John,
had a whole bunch of questions to ask him, but he answered everything that I had on my
you
mind.
saw? I told
Yeah,
you. I told
what
you this.
started it?
If there's anybody that I knew that has and understands PTSD from a veteran's point of view, the best person that probably could explain it the best was Jamaica. That's why, when we talked about doing this show, I mentioned let's bring Jamaica in. Um, Depression, PTSD,
Hmm.
anxiety, and just like Jamaica said, now they're calling it PTSS. That's crazy. Why would you
And
why would you call it PTSS? To me, it will always be PTSD. It's not going to be PTSS.
yeah, yeah, I have the same feeling about that. They changed it, and it's sensitive. A lot of these warriors, I call them warriors because it's not easy to go to, a job, a career, and see things that just bothers you. Like you wouldn't see certain things
It's
out here.
it's
You go
it's
there and
not
it's
even
different.
that. It's not even that. And I'm not even a military, but I've seen it where military you're getting out and just the change from military to a civilian and trying to fit in that new lifestyle, a lifestyle that you hadn't been in for years. And I know it's difficult because you missed out on family and friends growing up, you know,
Yeah.
going different ways. And when you come back, everything is different. And it's very challenging for military people to even adapt after they come out of the military. Jamaica, was it hard for you to adapt,
I mean,
getting back into civilian life?
um, it's different for everybody. So there's people who come out and they're completely fine. They have zero issues or they don't admit it and they just function normally till the day they die. And then
Right.
there's people who have absolute hell. Um, for me, it's a I was married while I was in, and a lot of military marriages don't make it. Divorce rate was something like 98%. When I was in,
Yep.
so I was a victim to that a few times. So I had to learn because when you're married to a spouse, and I'm not putting women down, but when you're in the opposite, and I was raised by women and one really, really good man, I learned to respect women on different levels. So to have women who I was married to tell me things that I knew weren't true was very hard because then I would go and beat myself up about it. And I even went through therapy for things, and my doctors were like, "Where are you getting this crap from?" And I was like, "Well, my wife or my ex-wife." And they're like, "Yeah, you might need to revisit other problems because it was rough." So I didn't have the support system when I first got back. I was going through ups and downs. Um, and I live out of a duffel bag. I still every 2 years, 3 years, we're moving somewhere. I finally met somebody who could patch every wound, could take every fucking attitude and whatever. And now she travels out of a duffel bag. She's not military, but she's in the medical field. She's gone. I see her like 48 days a year. Um, so like even when I left the military, I'd still like I'm in the military. A lot of us cling to the same types of lifestyles. Um, I'm in a bike life, you guys are in the bike life. You cling to groups that represent something similar to what you had in the military because you need some form of battle buddy or some kind of system. Um,
Yeah.
Me with the PTSD, and you were saying that why they change it, the connotation disease, it lets people feel like it's not something that can be cured, that it's lifelong. And even though PTSD it's not curable. Like it's something you can deal with, it's something you can treat, but it's not just gonna fucking one day be gone. Like,
Right.
you can just you are always gonna have the memories and you're just gonna deal with it differently versus not getting treated at all. But
Right.
this syndrome, like I still call it, PTSD because that's my era. And I don't have a problem with the word disease. I feel like it is a disease. You can obtain a disease that you never, it's not something you have to be born with. So I don't have a problem with it. Syndrome is something they feel can be swallowed. It's a sweet pill. It's easier than saying disease, but at the same time, it's the same shit. You still can't treat this syndrome. Like you can't say, oh, you have PTSD. Here's the treatment. It's not the same for every person. I was a behavioral health advocate. I was supposed to predict my soldiers being suicidal, depression, anything like that. And I was very good at my job. I let my chain of command knew I had one of my soldiers did not need to be on the battlefield, keep him in an aid station, have him work in the medical office and stuff like that. They didn't listen. It was too much. He blew his brains out and a bullet almost shot the soldier in the wall in the room behind him.
Wow.
So
Wow.
these things that people don't really pay attention to in the military, like we still got people fighting in the military now. If y'all think we're not in the war zones, we are definitely overseas, in different places. And even when you're in a non-violent overseas place and you're not with your absolute immediate family, whether it be your wife and kids or you are at home living with mom and dad, and like whatever this circle is you have, could be your dogs.
Yeah.
You don't have it anymore. You're overseas and you don't have that. So you have that worry. Then you're worrying about, oh man, I can't wait till I get back. What am I going to do? And then you got the daily stresses, the mission stresses, all that stuff adds up. And no matter what it is, it's PTSD. It bothers you. Unless you're one of these, career, like lifelong career veterans, like your family, your grandma, grandpa, everybody was in the army type shit. Then for them, it's a different mindset when they come into it. This is my career. This is my lifelong. I lived for this. I wanted this since I was a baby.
Right.
A lot of other soldiers are not like that. You got people who come in, worst case scenario. I had a friend and a soldier who Puerto Rico judge was like, yo, bro, you're joining the U.S. Army or you're going to prison. And he was like, here we go. And he got on the plane and came. Changed his life. And then you have people who join for different reasons, financial reasons. I mean, I joined because my grandmother
Education.
Yeah,
Or
education's a
getting
big
a
one.
trade.
Yeah, there's a lot of education. People who join, incentives, cash bonuses. Sometimes you're homeless and you just need a place to be. And I mean, it's for me, the military while I was in was another form of prison. Like everything's provided for you. Worst case scenario, you sleep in the barracks. You got your 3 meals a day. Electricity's paid for, and then you go out and do what the hell they tell you to do. So it's a more structured thing, but it's the same thing, man. Same concept. Jail, army. It's just jail's it's another thing. Over there, you're fighting the guys that you sleep next to. In war, you're not worried about a shank, you're worried about a bomb and God knows what else. So different things, but still similar. And then you have those same walks of life intermingled in the military. You have criminals, you have people who never broke a law in the day of their lives, super religious people who never saw black people. I've met all kinds of people in the military. So when you have all these different walks of life and you shove them into a war zone, right? You can't just do that. You got to train them. And before you can train them, you can't train somebody who thinks they know everything. So you got to break them down. They take you to basic training and basically brainwash you. They wash the slate clean, turn you into a machine, get you ready, and they're rightfully doing so because they're sending you in no matter what your job is. If you're going to the war zone, you're putting your life on the line. You got to have your mind right. So they train you the best way they think is right. The thing is they don't spend that same amount of time untraining you to come back. You come back from the war, you get a safety briefing, you get about a week of medical things you go through to make sure your body's right and you're okay, and then bam, go take leave. Like get a little weekend video, like, hey, safety briefing, don't sleep with underage girls, don't do this, don't break the law, and be safe. That's it. So when you ETS and when you get out the military, it's the same thing. It's like, hey man, go through all your medical briefings, clear return all your gear. I got about 5% left on my phone. You return your gear, and then it's hey, here's a few things that can help you go back into civilian life. They give you these links. You get like a little class on applying for jobs, like a class. Like I got better class when I was in high school going into the worker world than I did leaving the military. So they have solutions, and they may work for people. They may work for who knows what the percentage is, but I know there is more than 10 And if it's more than 10, that's too many for me that can't use those. I go to the VA, but I go to the VA when I have to, when there's no other option for me. So through our charity, we're going to find ways to bridge the gap or fill in the holes, and we're learning as we go. We have one certified suicide prevention counselor who is the sister of one of my brothers who was a motorcycle accident victim and passed. So she's on board. She'll be handling those calls. I'm still trained in behavioral health advocacy. I'm gonna probably take some more courses and whatnot, and we're gonna grow from here and see whatever we can. You hear about us, you want a t-shirt, you want to rep us or something like that, the best way you can is by donation or picking up a shirt, which is a donation also, but at the same time, then you can rep the brand. So people will ask you about it. Our logo looks like this. I did this today. I finished this up today from my bike.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's
nice.
beautiful.
This is our Rough Rider brother, AJ. Rest in peace, AJ. And then we got our,
AJ.
Our soldier memorial and whatnot. And down here says Bikers Against Veteran Suicide around the outsides. So
that's awesome.
That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. All the questions we had, bro, you answered it. You know what I mean? Like, we just sitting here, it's your show, bro. And it's a wonderful cause what you're doing, because a lot of people come out of the military, like you said, they train them, they go out there, they do their job, but they don't train them coming out. That's our job right now, to help people.
I mean, the worst part about it is that the lack of training so like we have this thing where you come back from a mission and you have your after action review, your AAR. Like about 2% is phone going to die. But that after action review, we break down every single thing that happened in the mission. Every fucking thing from we turned left, we turned right. You should have turned left instead of this way. Every fucking thing.
Right.
They don't do that for you when you get out. And the problem with it is more than just the soldiers are losing their minds and losing their families. Families don't stick around, or they can't stick around long enough for a soldier to even remotely heal. So you got parents now that are single moms, or vice versa. Sometimes it's a female soldier. Now she don't have her kids. And you got all these broken homes because it's not proper therapy. Something's got to change, and we're trying to do it with Stay Vertical. My phone's about to shut off, man, like literally right now. So y'all be safe.
You know what?
Happy,
thank you for coming on the show. Amazing. Thank you. And make sure you follow and subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah, make sure you follow and subscribe, and we're going to help you. Everybody who wants more information, either DM me or DM Tata. We're going to put his number and the link, the email.
For his Instagram.
And Instagram.
His Instagram is the best way to contact him.
Yes. Do not, y'all, be ashamed of, that you need help. It takes courage to do what you did and to come out. You fought for us. We fight for you. And this is one of the ways that we fighting for you. We giving y'all help here. And it's, I hear time and time again the same stories. They all have something in common. Yeah. When they come out of the military, they don't know what to do next. And all the pressure or the memories come back, and they, it's amazing how, people like Jamaica do this for veterans and for people.
When Jamaica first told me about Stay Vertical and stuff like that, like, I got chills, because I know, like, my best friend is a veteran, my sister is a veteran, my brother's a veteran. I'm the black sheep, but that doesn't matter. The veterans go through a lot, whether if it's from the missions, out country and stuff like that.
Losing family.
Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? Where he was out there for 3 years, and he probably saw his family handful of times. Like, that must be so hard.
Yeah.
So hard. 3 years pass that you don't see your family. It's not the same as seeing them in person and seeing them in video. I remember chatting with people who were in Afghanistan at the time, and I will tell you that the video sucked. The video was horrible. Yeah, you saw them, but it was very, very weak, you know? It's not the same. It's not the same. Like, you know what it is? That you're out there and then you call home to find out that maybe your mom or dad passed away, your
Passed away.
grandparents, a sister or brother, and you didn't even know because you were overseas. That's a hurt that they're going to carry for the rest of their lives. You know, those are what I call silent depression. It's hard for people to talk about what they go through. That is an amazing clip, and I hope you play that clip
Yeah, we're gonna play this clip right now because
because
this
just
man
his
here.
his features of his face, the way he talks, pain
Yeah.
comes through it.
All right, y'all. We're gonna play this clip here. It's an amazing clip.
Okay, I don't want to go in detail about it. I went
it.
through some pretty heavy combat in Afghanistan. Yeah, I felt a sense of guilt and pretty much just guilt after I got back from it. Some guys, and the good guys, didn't, like most of the good friends, like didn't make it home. So I didn't. What the way I processed those feelings were, I didn't notice, but I would just go out and like I started drinking a lot, being angry all the time, and I just didn't do anything about it. I didn't think it was an issue because most of us just dealt with it. Like everybody else in my unit was dealing with it the same. So I didn't have any. Like that's just how I dealt with things, and how I dealt with things, just drinking and just feeling really angry and starting fights with people just for no reason. I didn't want anybody around me except the guys that I was with. And then when I got married, I started realizing that I had other issues like sleeping. I wasn't sleeping good. I kept waking up at night, and my wife would try to talk to me, and I just wouldn't want to talk to her. And we started having like issues. So I think I realized a lot of things after I got married. I realized how messed up things have been with me, and yeah, that night I'll always remember. The night that I guess was just a breaking point for me, that I decided to like, hey, there's something really bad, like wrong going on with me. It was a night I just got really, just like my way of dealing or coping was just not saying anything to anybody. It was just drinking, and I realized that just being here in El Paso, just a desert and everything, it just kept reminding me a lot of things. And not just that, we went to Vegas, so I just kept thinking about the mountains. It's just desert, like arid, so there was the whole time I was supposed to be having a good time, and I just didn't. I was just feeling uncomfortable around a lot of people. So one night at a hotel, I just was drunk and angry. Then I started watching war movies. Like that's the way I used to dig into stuff. Just go start watching war movies. Like then I started watching a really bad war movie, and it reminded me of just, I got really freaked out. I just had this feeling on my chest that it's just like before you get in a fight, like that feeling that everything tightens up, and I felt that.
Tata, I gotta pause
Listen,
this because they all have almost the same story.
they all do.
And it's the PSD. You don't know you have it. The man didn't know he had it, but he had a feeling when he watched the war movie, when he went out to Vegas. He felt strange. He felt out of place. And this is something
Yeah.
we do as human beings: go on vacations with your family, go to the movies and stuff like that. Even
Yeah.
coming to your house. I know somebody that he says, even to this day, before he goes to sleep, he makes sure everything is locked. all the windows. Not that someone will come and do a drive-by just because he wants to buckle in. And even in sleep, he has nightmares. And he would tell his wife, if you feel me moving, don't be alarmed, just shake me. You know what I mean? And here,
Shake
Jamaican
you.
thing,
I would be afraid to touch that person. I would just put
yeah,
my hand on them just so they know that somebody's there with them, but I wouldn't shake them. Hell
I
no.
wouldn't shake them neither.
Those
But this,
reflexes, those reflexes,
those
I don't trust.
reflexes, it's your memory. See, the army, they train you physically and mentally. What happens when you come out? Physically, you're not there no more. But
They train you to
mentally, you still there. Let's go on a little more into this clip. What do you think, Tata? We should give people some more.
It's up to you, my brother. Go for it.
Let's go for a little more.
Yeah. Go for it.
It just didn't help.
Okay.
It didn't help, so I just went into the. I just looked at myself in the bathroom, and I was just pale, and I don't know. I felt really scared, like really bad, and I couldn't get rid of that feeling inside my chest. So I did probably it could have been worse. Thank God it wasn't, but so I just had a beer in my hand, chugged it, broke the bottle on the sink, and I started just being really angry at myself. I felt a lot of guilt and anger, and that feeling wouldn't go away, so I just like slashed my chest like really bad. Multiple.
Did he say slash?
Tata, this is it's amazing. It's amazing how a lot of people, wow, man. The only thing I can say is thank you for everybody for your service. You know, you fought for us, and now we have to fight for you. Don't be ashamed. As you see in the video, you can see in his expression that he's
like the pain in his eyes,
going through some stuff, and the pain in his eyes, and he doesn't know like how to handle it. But thank God, in the end of this video, he did get some help because he had support from his family. Having support is very important with mental health and PTSD and anything else you're going through.
You know, I jot down the I jotted down some numbers. Sorry. And it's kind of sad. So in 2023, there was 6,398 suicides among veterans, averaging about 17.5 veteran suicides death per day. A slight drop from 2022's average. Now, historically, the annual number of veteran suicide has hovered over 64,000 in recent, 6,400 per year in recent years. For example, in 2022, the suicide rate for veterans was 34.7% out of 100,000, compared to 17.1 per 100,000 for non-veterans. That number is high. The suicide rates tend to be higher among younger veterans ages from 18 to 34.
That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. And you know what? This country, it's a wonderful country. Wonderful country. But at the same time, I don't want to come off mean or mad or whatever, but we spend so much money in other countries. Shouldn't we spend more of that money inside to fix what's going on here with America? getting more
I agree.
counseling, getting more, into profits, and like bro here has a great program, like to help people.
Hmm.
Nobody should be ashamed of what they're going through. They should consider themselves a hero on top of a hero because they asking for help. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And
You
it's just
there,
bobbling. It's very bobbling, very disturbing.
there's and just like you said, there's a lot of people that don't have the support that some people may have. Some people go in. Well, I knew a couple of men in Marines I met when I was in Camp Pendleton. Um, they had no family. As soon as they got out of the foster system, they signed up for the military because they said they didn't know what to do with themselves, and they figured that the military was the way for them. And so far, they were loving it. They said that they would make a life out of it, and they were already 4 years in.
Right, right, right.
He had just renewed his their contracts, and these are people that don't have nobody to go home to. Imagine those people that don't become or don't make it a life situation out of the military, but get out after 4 years, or how about 8, and they were in the foster system. Can you imagine?
Yeah, you really
You
have no
know,
choice. You really have no
no,
choice. And
no, you don't. But that's where a lot of men in the military
yeah,
meet women in other countries and other places. Do you know how many Marines I know that married people from other countries because they fell in love?
yeah.
They fell in love while they were stationed overseas over there. So it can happen. But if you
It could
don't have the
happen.
support system when you come out of the military, it's difficult for these military, not all, some struggle with it more than others.
Yes, yes,
But it is
absolutely.
real. But
It
I
is
do
real.
want to say that there is people to talk to. I'm glad that I was able to meet Jamaica that has this amazing charity. It's a non-profit organization. He's not making any money from it,
No,
like he
no, no, no.
said. This is straight up for the
From his heart,
veterans.
from his heart, from his heart.
Exactly, from the ride that they're going to do and stuff like that. It's amazing that there's actually people that are vested to want to do something for veterans. You know, veterans often feel left and forgotten after they get out of the military, and it shouldn't be that way.
It
Like you
should
said,
not be
they
like
should
that.
no, and they should consider themselves a hero because no
They
matter
are
what,
heroes.
they did what not a lot of people do is sign up and fight for our country. Whether it's good or bad, but you did what you signed up to do. Whether whatever branch it is, Navy, look, Misty, which is having fun in New York, by the way. I hope, Misty, wherever you are safe and jamming it up and drinking one for us. And, you
He was
know,
in the and
yeah.
Unc was in the military also.
So Misty is Army, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes,
veteran,
Army,
and Unc is a Navy veteran.
Navy
So
veteran.
so we have veterans all around us, you know. Um, if you guys need to talk, I know that Half Breed said that he does have um, a suicide counselor or somebody on his team that you could talk to if you need to vent or you need to, if you feel some type of way, you feel that you need to speak to somebody, you could go ahead and do that, and reach out to Half Breed and Stay Vertical.
It's a wonderful, wonderful nonprofit. We need more of that. You know,
We do.
we do.
We
We,
do.
we absolutely do. We
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 do.
we can't expect
And And what
Send
and
people
what
home.
better way than him saying bikers
Who
against veteran
doesn't love
suicide?
bikes?
And
Who doesn't love bikes? Everybody love
how
bikes.
many veterans do you know not ride Harleys? All of them.
I
All of
know
them.
all of them that ride.
Everywhere you go, the OGs, the OG
They all
veterans,
ride.
they all ride. They all ride. Do you know why they like to ride?
Therapy
Because
is a form of
it,
therapy.
it
A
is.
form of therapy.
You riding a bike is the best form of therapy for me. I feel I'm free. I have no worries in my mind. Just what's the machinery between my legs and the road in front of me. That's all I would think about when I used to ride.
But he
So
also
I can
said
only
dogs.
imagine.
He
Uh,
also said dogs, and he also said dogs. Dogs is a form of therapy. He has beautiful dogs too.
Absolutely, yes. He has amazing dogs. I know one of his dogs, Apollo. He's such a little fluffy fluff. He's so cute. But um, I love dogs.
Me too.
Um, but I mean, I don't know. This was a good topic.
It
A
was. It
good
was. It was
topic.
very touching, and it touched home to me because I have a cousin who served in the military,
Right.
and I thank him. I was trying to get him on the show, and I wanted to thank him for his service, and everybody out there who served in our military. Don't matter to me what military you were in, as you
Hmm.
was in the military. We thank you for your service. We thank you now. We thank you then, and we thank you for the future. You know, but just to let you guys know, there is help out there. You're not
There is.
alone. You know, they have a
Mm-mm.
wonderful Wounded Warriors. Also, is a great program. You know, they have one in Jacksonville. I'm going to put that up also in the description in the link. It's in Jacksonville up in here. So anybody that's close to Jacksonville, there is the information right there. Go ahead, go there, pick it, get some help. You know, and it's by you,
Sir,
Tata. So you need to go over there. Hmm.
Jacksonville, you have to spell it correctly. You had a typo in there. I know you were typing too fast. You and your speedy fat fingers.
Oh my God, my bad. Well, y'all know it's Jacksonville.
It's
I
okay.
forgot.
I get it. I understand. I get it.
I need to hire a promoter. But yeah, there's a lot of help out
Mm-mm.
there. If you feel alone, man, don't be ashamed. In the video, the man was saying that, he went back from taking a little break and he was ashamed. He didn't want his fellow soldiers to look at him like a weak person. They're
Yeah.
not weak. They're not weak.
No.
There are heroes. All of
Yeah.
them are heroes,
Agreed.
you know.
I agree.
And there was another clip that I was gonna play, but this is just enough for me. This is too much because it's sensitive. Here
Hmm.
are young men, young women that
I
go
think
out
half
there
breed. Hmm.
and
I
risk
like
their
you said
lives.
earlier, half breed explained to the T his
Yeah, he did.
how it started with him and what he did
And it's many,
to
many,
make
many
that
other
change.
people. They have the same story.
Hmm.
Some of them even have the same outcome that he has. They come out, they okay. They still trying to struggle. Then they find that person, that wife, that girlfriend, that hobby that pulls them through what they needed to be pulled through, and then decide to help other people just like them,
It again,
in the
you
same
have to have
situation.
a great support system,
Great support
and
system.
if you don't have that support system, I don't want you to feel that there's nothing that you're left out. Oh, there's nothing you could
It's
do
out
because you
there.
don't have a support
It's out
system.
there.
Yes, you do.
It's out
You
there.
have charities like Stay Vertical. You have state charities like the Wounded Warriors that do stuff for veterans. All you got to do, guys, is go online and look for um, preventive veterans, anything veterans, and you could, it doesn't have to be suicide, but you could put veterans PTSD or anything, and there's going to be tip lines and phone numbers
Yeah.
that you could call. Make it anonymous. You don't have to tell them your information. Reach out to Stay Vertical on Instagram. He does have a counselor on hand that could easily reach out to you,
It's
and
amazing.
she knows. She knows. I personally know her, um, and I believe you know. You may know her too. It's AJ's sister.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so she knows death, unfortunately, way too well. And she has helped many of us understand, the loss of the brother, and even those, those people that she counsels that are not family and friends and stuff like that. She has an amazing heart, and she's a great person to talk to. So I don't want anybody to think that, you're alone out there.
Definitely not alone, y'all. Definitely not alone. There's a
Abs-
lot of help. Don't be
hmm
ashamed of what you're going through, because remember, there's somebody out there going through the same thing you going through, and
Yeah,
and they can lead you and help you. It's amazing. Like I'm my hairs are standing up on
hmm
this podcast tonight, because you picked out a great topic, Tata. Mental health, all of it all falls under the same category. And
absolutely. Look, I'm dealing with mental health myself. I battled depression, severe depression, ever since I lost my son. Um, when I had that, I needed that break that I had. I don't do well with holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and then it's his anniversary. So I don't do well because I know as each day holiday passes, it gets closer to another year that I've lost my son. And that's a battle that I have to deal with. And as a mom, I struggle with what could I have done different to make my son be here. And that's something that I have to carry with me. I don't speak about it because I hide my smile behind anything because it's hard as a mom. It's hard to see your friends that you've grown up with, or the kids that grew up with your kids, or your son grow up, get married, have their own children. And that's something I can never experience. So
and
it's
it's
hard.
hard to just, yeah.
It
Then
is. And it is. I'm not saying that I am any different or that I am worse off than a veteran, because I will not say that. Okay, because veterans go through a lot more traumatizing experiences. Where have you seen that movie American Hero? I think it's called.
I have a movie that I always remember, and that is
Which
called
one?
Black Hawk Down.
Oh yeah, no,
Black Hawk
no,
Down.
yeah, that's a great
Yeah,
movie. That's a great movie, but you need to see what is it? American Sniper.
I seen that one. That one's a great movie too.
Okay, that movie, that movie in itself. How did he die? That was based on a true story. When he got out, one of his soldiers came to him to talk to him, and he talked him out of killing himself. And the guy ended up killing him in front of his pregnant wife. Well, no, not in front of his pregnant wife, but he was killed while she was pregnant. When she said, "Are you sure you could trust him and leave with him? Are you sure?" And he said, "Yeah, I'll be fine. I trust him." And it was PTSD. And he was trying to save other people. in that movie, how many kids were killed by soldiers?
A whole lot.
And
A whole
that's
lot.
something that these soldiers have to carry. That that these kids are getting killed not because of anything, but you know, for whatever circumstances they were killed, and that's traumatizing.
Yeah.
That's something
Yeah.
that you have to live with that.
Or
So
even certain sounds could trigger a person. A person that is traumatized from a helicopter, or a
yeah,
person who's see too much of a crowd. I've interviewed and I've spoken to a lot of veterans, and the first thing they would say is, when I'm in a crowd, I'm always looking at exits and always watching the person you wouldn't imagine to watch, just because that's the way
yeah,
we was trained. Certain things they eat. I had a friend of mine who she was in Afghanistan, and she said that she was driving in the convoy, and the bomb, at that time there was a lot of mine bombs, and they hit the truck. The truck hit the bomb, and it blew the bomb up, and the truck was in pieces, and the person next to her didn't survive it. And every time she tells the story, she cries, because that was her friend. That was a person that she ate with, slept next to,
that's
trained
crazy.
with. And to see it
Well,
right there happening was traumatizing for her.
well, our brother Blessed has stories for days. There's videos. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Gunny. He's the one that rides on the top of the tanker and stuff like that. And there was a video that he showed me, and I think it's on his YouTube page, and I'm gonna find it, where they're under fire and they're fighting back. Okay, and it's over there in Afghanistan. There's another time where they got blown up. Bless has been blown up, I think, twice and got shot at. So, these are traumatizing experience. Bless was in for many, many years. He's lived around the world. My sister, a Marine as well. I met in her unit. There was amazing people that I've met, and most of them are already out. Most of them, I think there's one or two that are still in. They are lifers, but when I tell you that I personally know a lot of veterans that hold that and hide behind that smile like I do. And thank you for reminding me, guys. Make sure that you like and subscribe our page on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is. You need to go and click like, share, subscribe, because a bitch gotta get paid.
I knew you was gonna come.
I said it for Misty. I promised I would. Her slogan will continue on, even though she's not here. I'm jelly right now because she's in New York right now, partying it up. Where is Unc? I'm mad. That's it.
Let's take a break, Tata. It was a wonderful podcast. Let's take a break and let's have some fun. And we want to thank everybody for tuning into the Jump Podcast. And we salute all those veterans. And this show is for you. We here for you. There's programs out there for you. You're not alone. And we'll be back, y'all. We're going to take a little break. This on.
We ride. You see the X. We ride. It's what you need. Yeah. Ride. You know we ride. All my niggas fight like four-wheelers, dirt bikes, cruisers and crotch rockets, Grimes and pocket rockets. 100 deep, we sliding. 12 can't keep up. We way too deep, bruh. 6 foot burnouts. All in the street, bruh. It's what you need. Double R. You see the best, love by few, hated by many, but I respect. You see the X on the backpacking might be your ex. Don't get the hating, my nigga. Don't even sweat. And you know what she about to be riding next. And we all ride chrome lower than stretched.
Welcome back to the Jump Podcast. And we just had a hot topic there. And thank you and shout out to my boy Jamaica.
Thank you, Jamaica, for coming on and speaking about your charity and everything that you've been through. Definitely good information out there.
Very good information. And you know what? I didn't even have to ask him much because he nailed it to the T. He was a.
I told you.
He was a natural.
I told you.
I just let the camera go.
Yeah, just let him be.
And let him
because listen, all you had to do was just give him the mic and he'll explain everything from top to bottom, and he'll explain it to you. And again, his charity is amazing. So what's going on?
And I like that you don't have that bonnet tonight because that thing just made me. The both of y'all having it on, just oh my God, I can't sleep at night thinking about that bonnet. I couldn't sleep. So Tata, let me ask you a question, Tata. If you were a sandwich, what kind of sandwich would you be and why?
Wait, what?
If you were a sandwich, what kind of sandwich would you be and why?
We already talked about this yesterday, bro.
Oh my God, man. Come on, man. What is that rabbit on your head, man? Is that a rabbit? Oh my God. They come in different colors too? What the heck? That's crazy. And don't forget, y'all, tomorrow at 3 p.m., I'm going to be a host on this real quick. Let me take you off on spilling the tea. Wait a minute, where did it go? Guest. I'm gonna be a special guest there on that one.
You don't like my
I those things just bother me, man. I don't know why, man. That is
God.
so good.
You're such a party pooper.
Why am I a party pooper for a thing that you look like you're about to go to sleep? Where's Misty? What is that girl?
Exactly.
Oh God.
Exactly. So listen. We gotta talk for a second.
What happened?
Okay.
Please tell me.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, talking about Super Bowl Sunday. That is happening this Sunday, right? The Patriots versus Seattle Seahawks. And
who you got?
Who I got? I got the Seahawks.
Man. But you know what?
You a Patriot fan? You still a Patriot fan? Are you serious?
If I had to, no, I don't like either one of them. But if I had to choose, you know what? It's that I want to go for the Patriots, but the Seahawks are good, dog.
Oh man, they played the whole season, and the last couple of games were explosive. The last one they played was with the Rams, and it was a good game. It was a close game.
Yes. But let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
But how did they do when they haven't played the Patriots? Or did they already play the Patriots?
I don't know, but this ain't that kind of podcast. We ain't got that kind of information. But I'm pretty sure you
No.
typing it up right now if they played the Patriots
See, if
before.
Unc was on here, he would know. And
Unc right now is in love because Missy ain't here and he feels alone. I bet she was here, he will be here. Unc, I'm blasting you, Unc.
That's it.
He's
Those are fighting words.
you want
Uh-oh.
Unc? What do you mean? What happened?
Those are fighting words.
Oh man. Don't forget y'all to like to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is
Can you
be aired.
can you share the link, please?
Yeah, I can share the link. That's fine. It's already there, girl.
No, girl.
All right, go ahead. Talk some more. Let me get this.
So I want to say I want to go with. Look, to be honest, I don't care. I just want to see Bad Bunny, bro.
Hey, that's gonna be amazing.
I want to see it so bad. OMG. So tomorrow I'm driving down to Miami, right? And I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna do a turn and burn. I'll go early in the morning and then come down. But I'm looking at the time and it's 11 o'clock. Yeah, hell no, I'm not waking up early and doing a burn and churn. So what I'm gonna do is that when I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. Because tonight I still gotta finish this cup. So I could go down to Miami. When I go down to Miami, I'll probably stay, but I'm gonna be back right before the Super Bowl. What?
Well, I'm gonna celebrate the Super Bowl up in here, over here on my side. We're gonna make some chicken wings. We're gonna have some French fries. We're gonna have some dirty rice and chicken. I love the Super Bowl. I love this. I don't care who's playing. I just love the atmosphere.
I just love the halftime shows.
It's listen. Bad Bunny.
Who was it last year? Last year was Kendrick Lamar, right?
Kendrick Lamar, yeah. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Yeah, it was hot.
No, I need to see Benito. I want to see Benito on stage, and I want to see all the white people dancing to their music. Because I know they are.
Did you see the Grammys? Did you see the Grammys when he won the Grammy?
I sure did.
It was amazing. The man was crying. He well deserved though. So much things that he's done, and especially for Puerto Rico.
He's done. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He deserves his flowers right now. Not the talking about, not the rumors. I don't care what gender he likes. That does not matter. What matters is the heart. And
it's the type of person he is.
He's a wonderful person, you know, and I think there's nobody else out here right now that's a better fit for the Super Bowl, the grand stage of them of all, to perform than Bad Bunny right now. Right now. With the stuff that he's done for Puerto Rico, raised up all that money, gave it back to Puerto Rico, all those free concerts, donations, and everything.
And the best part, in the middle of his speech, what did he do? Ice out.
Listen, that's another story. Ice out. We just did a podcast on it. Yeah, we just did it. And you know what? Wrapping it up with the ICE situation, there's so much scandals going on, with the government.
Yeah.
But they're gonna get it together because now the president is saying, well, ICE, they're going a little too far. They needs to be trained a little bit more and this and that. Sir, you could put a halt to it. Put a halt to it right now. Give them the training they need because their training is basically, in the border. Now they're in civilian life. There's rules and regulations and consequences and repercussions. You cannot kill somebody and think you're not going to be accountable for it. There's already
Let me find out that Donald Trump looked at our podcast and answered our question, because we did mention this in our podcast with Pretty Ricky, that I even questioned, what kind of training do they do? What type of training?
There's two different trainings, okay? There's a police training, well, 3: police training, military training, and ICE training, okay? And everybody is an expert in their own field. Now, the police can't guard the border. The ICE agents could, the Border Patrol, okay? I think if you're going to put the Border Patrol in civilian life, that they should be a little bit easier. As we see in the videos of them snatching people out of cars, recently they snatched a woman out the car, and she went on TikTok live, and she was saying, I'm scared. There's so many of y'all, and they just saying, we're gonna break your window. We're gonna break your window. Where is the head person? Oh, and here we go. And yes, Misty came.
We missed
And
you.
what up, Missy? What's going on with you, sis?
Oh my God, dude. Excuse me.
Tell me where you at, girl.
Right now. Thank you, hon. I'm in West Village right now.
Nice.
I got my cousin here. Say hi.
Hi, cousin.
And
Hi,
then I got
cousin.
my nephew. My nephew's going in the store. I got my sister over here in the store, and my son is in the store. But yeah, it's fucking break out here. It was snowing earlier, and
I see snow on the ground.
bro. This is look.
Oh, hell
that's a lot of
no.
snow.
The parking is fucking ridiculous.
You know what it reminds me of? Christmas. It's beginning
Christmas?
to look a lot
Fuck Christmas.
like
Let me to get all this damn snow out of here. I ain't come down here for
all
this bullshit.
through the night.
How cold is it, Misty?
Probably in the 20s.
Oh,
Probably.
hell no.
That's not that bad.
And
Yeah,
you're
how old are
outside
you?
like,
Degrees where I'm at right now.
The shit before I just put a coat on. I've been in sandals and freaking short sleeve shirt all day.
I'm saying, because you taking it like a big champ over there, like
Yeah.
nothing.
Except your
cold.
nose is red. You look like Rudolph.
I'm not even that cold.
Sure, nose is red.
28 degrees.
28? Hell no.
Hey, Missy. So I'm gonna put up this. Go ahead and do it, Missy. Because that's not
I'm
gonna
glad that I left my earpiece in the fucking hotel, and
You
so
sound
it's
good, though.
like a little loud out
Choppy.
here. I'm sorry.
So I tried to do your slogan a little bit ago because he put the like and subscribe. So now you're on. So please take over and do your thing, girl. Because I cannot be you. Go ahead.
You gotta like and subscribe from the Jump Podcast. Like and subscribe because the bitch gotta get paid. So like and subscribe.
That part.
I love
That
I
part.
love what you do.
I
that.
love it.
Hey, Misty, you missed
We need a cup.
a
We have a cup?
great
Because
show.
we're about to get our drink
we
on.
were
We about
talking
to
about-
go and
She
we're
can't-
about
she
to
can't hear
go
us.
bar hopping and all that good stuff. Look at all this New York shit that y'all missing out. Look.
Oh
What
my
the heck is
God.
that? Wow.
You know it. And
That looks
Hey,
this
put
so
is-
some in
good.
your pocket on the plane so you can eat something.
What, ship it to Washington?
Yeah, ship it out here to Washington. I need all that good New York food. The pizza in New York is the best.
Oh, you know what? The $1.50 slices and all that good shit.
They have $1.50 slice of pizza over there?
Yes. Because they're not fucking trying to grab people like freaking Florida is.
I love that. And I bet you it's better than the pizza down here.
Definitely. You have an echo going on.
Oh, cheers.
Hey,
Cheers.
cheers, Missy. Thank you for popping in and thank you for all you do.
This is my
We'll
other
talk to you
sister.
later, Missy.
Hi, sis. Good.
I hear it, Echo.
So we're about to go ahead and start getting the night going. Bitch, hold on to me. Because if you fall, I fall. And they're gonna catch it on the podcast.
Oh, that would be amazing. That would be amazing if you fall. I fall and then I can't get up.
Okay, so I said we got you. We got you.
You walking real slow.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Anyway, Missy.
All right. We'll
All
holler
right,
at you
talk to you
later. I
later.
love you guys.
Love you too, babe. Be safe.
All right. Thank you. You guys too. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Mm-mm-mm.
So, see, she